Most professors don't have a time management problem. What we have is actually a chaos management problem. That's why the Scrum method, originally built for tech teams, works amazingly for us. I use this method and many of my clients use this method. So it's a great method to have in our toolbox. This method is simply a framework that helps you focus, reduce overwhelm, and actually finish your work in manageable weekly sprints. So the Scrum method has 5 steps. Step number 1 is the backlog. In this step, all that you need to do is to make a list of all the tasks, all the activities that you want to achieve that week, from meetings, grading, prep lectures, meeting with students, and plan any event. Everything that you want to achieve that week has to be on your list. Step number 2 is your sprint planning, and that you do it on Monday. You take 15 minutes to actually identify 2 to 4 things on your list that become your priority, that become basically the sprint goal. And the problem here that we have as academics is that we have an issue with priorities. I'm saying 2 to 4 priorities, not 6, not 8, not 20, because that's not a priority. That's not even the meaning of the word priority. So we really need to identify 2 to 4, and that's your sprint goal. And you're going to work on them this week. So step number 3 is your daily check-ins, which each one of them, you're going to take 5 minutes every day answering 3 important questions. You are basically asking yourself first 3 important questions. What did I do yesterday? What am I doing today? And what is getting in the way? So every single day you ask yourself these 3 questions. This is important because the data that you're going to collect with these is going to tell you what is really happening during the week. Are you really working on these 4 activities, or are you moving to work on these other priorities? Or what happened? What is the new obstacles or the obstacles that are appearing during your week? Step number 4 is the sprint review. You do that on Friday, and this is the best step in my opinion, because here you're going to celebrate the mini wins that you do this week. Basically, you're going to ask yourself, what did I achieve this week? And celebrate those mini wins, right? We tend to celebrate the big wins in academia. We tend to celebrate when we get a promotion, when we submit a grant, or when we publish a paper. But we forget about the mini wins that count for a lot. Because, for example, if you have the prep of your lectures done on Friday, and those lectures are the ones you're going to give next week, well, that's a big thing. You're going to removing yourself a lot of stress, right? Or if you have completed the section results of a paper that you want to submit soon, that's also a big win. So celebrate those wins. They are very important. Step number 5, a key one, is the retrospective, also done on Friday. For this step, all that you're going to do is to ask yourself what worked, what didn't, and what can you do next time for these things to work better, or at least to work, right? It's because sometimes making small changes can make something that didn't work next time, or work better. Basically, that's the simple thing. So the retrospective is taking the information that you collected during the week and ask yourself those 3 questions. What worked? What didn't? And how can I make changes for these things to work better next week? And that's it. It's a super, super good method to have in your toolbox. And it's a method that I tell you, it works amazing because you have a clear goal for the week. Clear goal. And again, only 2 to 4 priorities, no more. If you want to have a full guide of this method with a way to apply it, please use the link on the note of this video, and you have a free resource available that shows you how to apply this method. Also, if you want to get more information about other ways to become more productive, other ways to manage your time better in academia, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, as I normally publish 1 or 2 videos per week, and they all provide very good tools how to be more effective in your time and productivity when you are an academic. See you soon.